Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading for June 2020. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Special welcome to my podcast listeners on Apple and Spotify. Aquarius, let's take a look at your reading for June. I do feel that there is someone around you, and what I'm picking up around this person, they may be a partner or potential husband, potential wife, potential life partner. But what I'm sensing around them is that there's something that they need to sacrifice in order to fully commit to a partnership, commit to a marriage, whatever this may be. So sacrifice. I do think that this person has recently sacrificed perhaps the relationship with you, Aquarius. But I see that there's not everything is as it seems in regard to that. And I do feel that this person may be coming back again with that energy of not being exactly what it seems. So it seems like there's a lot of confusion. Not with you. I feel that you're clear, but I feel that this other person, there's a lot of confusion, and you're needing to be really patient with this person while they make up their mind or sort through what they want to do. Prometheus, we talk about him. The card speaks about needing to make a sacrifice for a higher gain. The energy around this is that we sacrifice requests and desires of our egos for a higher cause and a greater gain. Now, when we do this, we need to put ourselves maybe in a little bit of an uncomfortable position. When you think of the hangman, being hung upside down is not a very comfortable position. So we need to stay in that uncomfortable position for a while in order to reach this higher goal. Be able to understand more, to be living our truth, living with integrity. And of course that far outweighs any discomfort. So living in a way which feels uncomfortable but is necessary for clarity, for enlightenment. Interesting energy. Now, the myth of Prometheus is about fighting for a higher cause without the promise of fame, riches or glory. So it's all about someone who does things for the right reasons, fighting battles for the right reasons. The act being its own reward. So there's an energy around this of beliefs. When you contribute to something greater than yourself, what is it that you're expecting out of that? Are you expecting anything? Do you wait for and expect a reward, or is the act enough? Are you willing to maintain your integrity no matter the cost? So there's an energy around this of potential for moving up or moving on, a commitment, but doing something in order to achieve those things that may not be acting in the greatest way, not acting with integrity. And there's a need to sacrifice that. I feel that's what needs to be sacrificed. Yeah, I'm looking at this tower with the 9 of Cups in reverse, and I do think that this is your energy, and it's something that came to light, a revelation, which created some unhappiness and some instability. I feel it was a wish that was unfulfilled. I get an energy here of somebody who was planning some kind of move. Could have been moving house, could have been moving in together, maybe even forming some kind of partnership. But I do think that this person around you may have ended that for some reason. I'm getting that energy. Something came to light. They didn't want to go through with that. Something like that. Now, you feel that this person's being quite selfish. I've got Justice in reverse of the 4 of Pentacles. Seem to be thinking more about personal gain or not wanting to share. Someone who doesn't want to share, there may have been a realization around this person that they weren't willing to give. There was something there that was unequal. in this partnership, and I feel it has to do with the exchange of money. So it may be that one person here was doing their fair share, the other person wasn't, especially in relation to this. I feel it's a house move or something like that, some kind of movement, especially around I feel like it's more about, I do get that moving in together kind of energy. Now, the Three of Swords and the Fool, it tells me that there was an ending here and the person decided to go in a different road. Yeah, after having this realization, it seems like you're in this place where you're having to recover from heartbreak. You realize that this person wasn't forthcoming. They did not want to share, or they did not want to give their part to the relationship. And after realizing that this wasn't going to bring happiness, that this wasn't wish fulfillment, I get you having to deal with the aftermath of a breakup. Now, I've got this King of Wands. I've also got the King of Cups here, so I do feel that there was love. I do think that you love this person, Aquarius. And with the World in reverse, it seems like there's something left unfinished with this person. I feel like something's left unfinished. I do get this person returning to you, Aquarius. The Two of Wands in reverse, the Five of Pentacles. I do think that whatever they went after, they weren't successful. They didn't feel like they could pull it off. Yeah, but the thing is, with the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, what I'm getting around this is that this person may come back to you wanting a new beginning. I feel that there's this energy of a return around this person after sacrificing an option or making some kind of decision. I do think that they were wavering, they were going backwards and forwards, trying to decide between two people or two paths, two love interests perhaps. And after needing to sacrifice, well, I feel that they may have sacrificed you first, Aquarius, but then they're coming back for this new start and they're saying, let's try again. Yeah, but the problem, this person is still confused. I get the card of the Chameleon. And the Chameleon is with the Hanged Man in reverse. So it's about change. Change, of course, is a natural part of life. And resistance is futile. So riding the energies of change. But you have to know where you're going. Then fear will lessen. So there's an energy around this of needing to make a choice, needing to make a decision. And there's a real distinct possibility that this person has waited too long to make a choice, waited too long in that energy of the Hanged Man in reverse. I feel like they're still there. I feel like they're still waiting to make this choice. They still can't sacrifice one of these things. Still keeping it there in play, Aquarius. And I get this energy around you of the person that's needing to be patient. I get the Strength and the Patience card. I get these as very similar energies. I get you here as like this woman standing with the lion, almost like a lioness energy of someone who's waiting patiently, offering support, strength, nurturing energy, waiting for this person to return after they've gone off on this other tangent. Now we also have the Lovers in reverse with Temperance. So I do think that for you there's separation from this lover. And for you, there's an energy again of patience, peace, accepting that the separation with grace, and really just looking after yourself. It's not like you're sitting there waiting for this person to return. I feel that you're doing the work on yourself. You're paying attention to what needs to be paid attention to in your work life. You're just getting about your life, and it seems peaceful. It feels peaceful around you, Aquarius. So the thing is, although that there's been heartbreak here, I do feel that you've moved on from that. But this person is returning, wanting to start again, after having experienced some kind of personal failure, I feel. Now, the problem that I see around this is that this person's still confused, still seems to be in the energy of fear of losing one of these things, so trying to keep them both in play. They're fearing a broken heart, fearing pain, fearing losing out on an opportunity, perhaps with you, perhaps with the other person, perhaps both. So there's this energy of resistance, and that's becoming clear. This failure to sacrifice one for the other. So going backwards and forwards, really, just trying to decide, which is certainly not fair. It's very selfish energy. Now we've got the Three of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands, and I do feel that this is your energy, Aquarius, being very mindful and protective of your heart space, protective of your money too, protective of your work, protective of anything that you value, your reputation, because there seems to be some other situation here, something extra. It could be an extra person, but whatever it is, that's what you're protecting yourself from. And I get you as having a greater understanding of what's going on with this person. I think when this happened, when you had this tower moment, when you realized this person wasn't on board with commitment, with taking this to the next level, that they're being quite withholding, selfish, they weren't giving, they weren't sharing, and they just kind of went off, did their thing here. I get you really looking at this, and I get that you understand that there is something else here in the picture. And I actually feel for you, you're just kind of there being patient, waiting for this person, because I think you understand on some level that they're not going to be successful. I think you understand their mindset, and that they have a lot of fear around them. And for you, Aquarius, I get that you're fully expecting this person to come back, and you think that, well, they will at some point because of how they go through life. Because it seems to me that Aquarius, you've made up your mind that this person is very fearful, and they don't have what it takes. I mean, that's what you're thinking. With that Two of Wands in reverse, you think that this person is just going to return at some point after having been unsuccessful. Okay. The thing is, for you, this waiting energy, you're waiting for this person to be sacrificed, perhaps by the other person, and come back to you. But what Spirit is saying to me here is that really, you should be sacrificing this person. Yeah. You should be sacrificing this person. That's what Spirit is saying. Yeah, because you're better than this. I just feel you moving on here, moving on to something else, something better, something that's meant for you. This lover here, this non-committal person, I don't feel is up to your standard. I really don't feel they are. Now let's get some cards from the Lenormand deck. And I'll get one per position. We'll get some more information. I'm going to start with that Nine of Cups in reverse there, Aquarius. So let's start clarifying that Nine of Cups in reverse and the Tower. I feel that that's that situation with, there was plans that you were making at one point with this person. Yeah, the Ship. I do think that they, you moved on. I get an energy here of moving on. This person took their leave, and I feel you also moved on from this. Let's take a look at Justice in reverse. Yeah, we've got the Fox. Very much a card of someone who is self-interest, thinking of themselves when it comes to, they didn't seem to want to level up. They didn't want to commit. They didn't want to marry. They didn't want to move in. Although at one point they were saying they did. They were saying, let's do this. And then they kind of bailed, I think. Let's take a look at the Three of Swords. We've got the Bear. You know, I'm getting that as you. And I feel the energy around you as being stronger than this person. So it's them that's going to be hurt. I feel you'll be hurt for a little while, but it won't be too long before you get your strength back and move on from this. We've got the King of Wands and this woman. I feel that this is the other person. There's some kind of unfinished business that this person has with somebody else. We've got the Mice with the Two of Wands in reverse. But the thing is, there's a lot of doubt here, uncertainty. I think that you realize this individual is going to face some kind of adversity. Yeah, I'm getting that this is kind of like an age thing, aging or withering, something aging or withering. Yes, it's a feeling here of just not feeling up to the task, not feeling up to the challenge, a lack of strength, and feeling unworthy. So that's this person. I don't think that whatever they went towards, they were able to accomplish it, and they're coming back to you. I think you've expected it that way, though. I do. We've got the Rider with the two of Rods and the Ace of Pentacles, which is certainly movement away, movement to something a lot more grounded. We've got the Lovers in reverse, Temperance, and the Man. It's needing to find peace by making this choice, this decision, sacrificing one of these things for the other. We've got the Stars here. I get blocking communication. Somebody's blocking communication here. Yes, I do think somebody, the energy that I'm getting around the other person is that they went towards something else. They were not able to accomplish the task with that person or that thing or that goal. And now the way forward with that person is blocked, or they're blocking that person. Let's take a look at the Three of Pentacles. We have the Child there. You know, Aquarius, you may have a child. You may want to start a family with this person. So there's protective energy around that. Wariness, kind of like that mother protecting her cubs, mother protecting her children from outside interference, from things that could cause trouble. Let's take a look at Prometheus there, that King of Cups. Got the Man, that's that King of Cups. It's in regards to a major life decision. There's love involved with this as well. Let's take a look at the Chameleon. We've got the Dog. This person's normally quite a loyal person. But they would have to sacrifice that loyalty, I feel, to go towards something else. And patience. And clover. One more. And the key. Okay, what I'm getting around that is I do get this feeling around you of being strong, waiting for this person. And with the key, I'm seeing that as it won't be too long. I get that it's not too long of a wait. That's the energy that I'm feeling around that. Now, when we talk about this card, and for the benefit of my podcast listeners, I'm going to describe it. It's a dense fog. Water, of course, represents our emotions, our feelings, our subconscious, our dreams. And the water, it becomes condensed as fog, and we can't see clearly. So, something that feels heavy, we can't see. We can't see what's ahead. Things that look one way in the fog will look another way in the light. It's about how things are perceived. In dense fog, it's best to be quiet and still. Don't go forward, wait. It's hard to see what lies ahead, and things may not be as they seem. So things that seem one way may in fact be completely different. There's a need to be patient as the truth will emerge. In this state of obscured visibility, your imagination can run loose and you can start seeing all kinds of things that aren't the truth. Yeah, I feel that it won't be too long here before you see the truth. That's what I'm getting about this person. I feel like this individual is going to return. After going through some kind of failure. That's what I'm getting. Whatever they went towards, they couldn't achieve. I think that there was a sense of not being up to the task. Like health-wise, I get health here. Not feeling that they could. It's something to do with health. And there seems to be another person involved here. So they may not have felt like they were up for this challenge, because this person might be younger. So they seem to be returning to you here. Let's see, I'm going to get one from the Twin Tarot Oracle. Message for Aquarius. Sacrificed you in the past. Something isn't working out. They're coming back for another try. It's going to be up to you whether or not you take this person back. Have a feeling some of you may block or resist this person's return, especially if you're protecting something that feels new, or maybe even protecting your child. Okay, we've got the Hierophant. The Hierophant. So let's take a look at him. Okay, the Hierophant. When we talk about the light side of the Hierophant, it is about tradition, structure, marriage. It represents really all traditional institutions, from family through to educational, religious, other kinds of organisation, anything that makes up the overall established structure of a society, rules and conventions. So someone here who feels particularly appreciative of and loyal to the traditions associated with being part of the status quo, contentment, a sense of security, holding shared beliefs, in being a participant in something that feels conventional, living by clearly defined morals, simply belonging. So there's an energy around this of someone who values structure. Okay, values structure. Yeah, I get a failure to launch because they can't change who they are. I feel that deep down they're a very rigid individual, someone who lives by a strict code, very strict person, very rigid beliefs. And I think in order to go towards something else here, that would need to be sacrificed. And I don't feel that this person can do it, mainly because I'm sensing age or something here that feels like it's health related. That's for some. So that the dream might be there, but I get that they can't actually go and do the thing that they want to do. Yeah. So interesting energy that I feel around this. It's kind of like someone who needs to sacrifice this dream of going back to being young again, or being youthful, or doing something that they used to do when they were younger. They have to sacrifice that and move on into this other stage of their life in which that doesn't exist anymore, and they're content with to be as it is, so that without that longing for something else. Because it feels like this person was longing to return to something, return to their youth, or return to someone from their past, return to that feeling of being alive, youthful. But no, I get that this person can't do that, Aquarius, and I think you know that. I think that they're coming back to you here, and whether or not you take them back, well, that's going to be up to you, because I feel that some of you will be very resistant, especially to communication from this person. And I get you protecting something that feels new. So you may have something new in your life, Aquarius. Nevertheless, I think that you have been particularly patient with this person. And the opportunity is here for a short time to accept this person back into your life. Now, there may be something that you need to sacrifice, something new. That's for some of you. But at the end of the day, that's going to be your choice. So I'm going to leave it there, Aquarius, and wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Thank you for watching and for listening on Spotify and Apple. If you would like to check out my YouTube channel, Gypsy Insights by Michelle, there you'll find more readings. Please press that thumbs up button if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're a newcomer, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Please do press that subscribe button. Wishing you the best, Aquarius. Please take care, and bye for now.